So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. This is a promising build-up. And he's found the way past. Genuine physical... And the finish! It's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. And it's Robertson. Played it again. Looking for a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Foot in. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Knocks it into space. Oh, well measured. Well, there's the clearance. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. That's just playing it safe.
Ah, he's given it away. Has a look and plays it forward. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Delicate ball, and it needs to be expertly cut out. Really nicely done. They've played it short. Tries to pass it through. Has crossed it. Oh, good climb! Harmlessly behind.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Alexander-Arnold. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Bristol really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Decent chance! Eze. And it's Robertson. It's Bernardo Silva. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Rodri spots it and intercepts. Now it's Isak. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And he takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Robertson. Isak. And here's Mohamed Salah!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now the ball in. And that's the keeper's ball. Vardiol. And it's Eze.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
He is through here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Yehi. De Bruyne. That's a good ball out wide. Morsi. Bergzorg receives it in a good position here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. De Bruyne. So, what can they make of this? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Barcelona come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Back on the way then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Vardiol goes long. And he's forced to go back.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bernardo Silva. Robertson. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's got away. Has to go back here. Real chance! Oh, good spread. Mohamed Salah. And it's Eze. Nicely weighted ball. Robertson. Some resolute defending there. He's found a way past. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long...
Towering header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Mohamed Salah, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Barcelona still chasing a 1-goal deficit here. And here's Isak. Rodri. Isak.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Mohamed Salah. And that's aimed in. He's rising! He will be livid with himself.
Cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
And he's managed to get free. Now, can they get it back? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Morsi. And he's picked out the run. Always onto this. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and...
Going for goal! And he's quick to get rid. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he is going into that little black book.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Alexander-Arnold. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Morsi distributed tidily. Can he get it through? Shoots! And that's a sharp finish. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have movement on both benches. We're looking at a different game now.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Oh, no joy this time. Rodri. Gehi. Alexander-Arnold. Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Morsi. And it's made its way to him. And he's in on goal. Good ball, good take. And that has been cleared. And the shot's on. Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Plays it across. He leaps for it. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Marmouche. And Robertson. That is ended up in no man's land.
4 minutos de descuento.
Robertson calmly anticipates. Looking for the run. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Opts for safety. Crunching tackle. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking. Can he get on the end of this? And it's played in.
Well, he's certain.
And that will be it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, if this was a game where both sides played to their strengths, there could only have been one winner, but ifs don't count in football.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be... Haaland! Oh, belter! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the game springs instantly to life.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Cherki looking for the run.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Bernardo Silva. And it's O'Reilly. Now it's Doku. Backward it goes. And the ball's come loose here. De Bruyne knocks it into space. Mohamed Salah picks it up out wide. Kusanov clears it away. Ball is over the line. Robertson. Gehi. De Ligt. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's well spotted. Nouri. Now O'Reilly. Now it's Doku. He's shifting through the gears here. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Nouri. O'Reilly. And it's Bernardo Silva. Haaland goes for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that has been knocked clear.
Eze clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And he's intervened well there. And here's Marmoush. De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
De Bruyne has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Semenyo.
Manchester really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's found space here. Cleared away. Robertson. De Bruyne.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Nicely worked. Eze receives it in a wide position. Semenyo. And it's Nunez. It's Bernardo Silva. Semenyo. Now it's Nunez. Can he get onto this? It's a promising position. De Bruyne. Oh, this looks sharp. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Distributed tidily. Semenyo providing an outlet on that flank. Semenyo! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Rodri. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Ødegaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bernardo Silva. And he cuts out the supply. Cherki, who's set up one goal so far. That's a good ball out wide. Semenyo has it in a wide position. Showing good feet. Matheus Nunes. And here's Semenyo. And that should get the job done. De Ligt. Rodri. And Robertson. And it's Rodri. Now it's De Bruyne. He's picked his way through. He came in hard, very hard. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cherki. And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement.
Barcelona
now.
currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Thank you for your cooperation.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got away. That is good strength. Ignori, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Doku. Haaland does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Doku gets into a good position. Oh, that's fabulous. Haaland. Onana gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Marmoush. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
No way through. Tries to play it through, and it's made its way to him. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Kusanov. Now it's Haaland. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And it's Eze. Looking for options for movement. He's having a shot! Chance to deliver. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Semenyo. Tries to pass it through. And that could set him on his way. Onana claims comfortably. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Eze. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Cherki. Semenyo. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Nunez. He's in a great position here. Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
O'Reilly was in no mood for any of that. O'Reilly did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Yehi has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Number 47, Phil Foden. Number 26, Savinho. Substitution. Substitution in progress.
Nori. McAllister cuts out the pass. Marmoush. Takes aim and crosses. Nori. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he is going into that little black book. Barcelona are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Oh, super ball! Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Into the last 5 minutes. This is a promising build-up. Bernardo Silva spots it and intercepts. O'Reilly. Foden. O'Reilly is onto this. Now Nori. Foden. Can he get it through? Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
There will be 1 minute.
1 minute to add, according to the board.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Firmino. Knocks it out wide. That is good progress on the left. That's going across goal. Keeper's dealt with that. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.